Welcome back to 365 Days to Pro. If you guys are new around here, I'm Joshua Pula, a Canadian footballer trying to go pro in Europe. I'm a former NCAA Division I footballer playing for both St. Bonaventure and Drexel University before graduating from Drexel over a year ago. And if you guys haven't seen previous episodes, take a look because this journey has been crazy. Here's a quick run through since I've been in Europe. We entered Europe in the beginning of January, touching down in Malta before going on trial with 4 different clubs. The club who actually brought me out to Malta, St. Andrews, who was funding me to be there, ended up making the decision that I wasn't the right fit for their striker position. So now I was left stranded in Malta with my agent to come up with something. Luckily, he found me 3 other clubs and I went on trial with 3 different levels of teams in Malta. One being a Premier League club, which is the first division, and 2 other Challenge League, which is the second division Maltese clubs. Finally, after 3.5 weeks and 4 different clubs, the 4th club, Sanglia Athletic, actually offered me a contract after 1 training session. We even agreed on wages and where I was going to live, but within 24 hours, they contacted me and my agent saying they weren't willing to take the risk to sign me. So within 24 hours, I went from the highest high to the lowest low. And so I am leaving Malta without a contract. For those of you who have followed along and watched all the previous episodes, you know how tough of a mental battle this whole process has been. I definitely didn't think it was going to be easy, but after trialing with 4 teams, the timing just wasn't right. This just goes to show you how hard it really is. I knew it would never be a straight path. I've been overlooked my whole career, so this is nothing new. I'll continue to document my journey to pro and show you guys how tough it really is, failure and all. The agent I was working with, the management of the teams, and even the coaches and players told me I should be a footballer in Malta. And because it was mid-season and clubs only had 4 foreign spots available on the roster, it just wasn't the right time. And I knew the risk I was taking coming into it. I thought Malta was the place to start, but God had other plans. His timing is perfect, and I'll continue to lean on him throughout this journey. So what's next? If you couldn't tell, in this video I'm traveling to Napoli, Italy, where I'm going to visit my best friend Antonio Illuminato, who I used to play with at Drexel and currently just finished his last season with Clemson in the US. He offered me a chance to stay with his family, and God bless them for taking me in and treating me as a son of their own. They truly are my family in Napoli. Mi familia di Napoli. Te voglio bene. I love you guys. The hardest part about this time is that mentally, I wasn't planning on staying there long. I was just using it as a hub to stay in Europe while I waited for new opportunities. The agent who brought me to Malta ended up parting ways with me, and I am now in Europe working alone to find new clubs. Honestly, I had no clue how long I would have to stay with Anto and his family, but I'm so thankful I was able to stay there with a roof over my head and great food, and was also able to train and stay fit. Anto got me access to his local gym, and he also had some stuff at home that I was able to makeshift and use to stay as fit as possible for what was coming next. It's crazy because if I went there at any other time, it would have been a beautiful vacation spot. But mentally, I just wanted to be in the next place. I definitely took advantage of where I was, but I was staying fit and working extra hard during the day so I could be ready for any opportunity that popped up. It was really tough mentally because I didn't know if I was going to stay for 2 days or 1 week or even a month, but I ended up definitely overstaying my welcome. But during the time I was there, I had no clue what was coming next. I still wanted to take advantage of where I was. As you guys know, I'm a big AC Milan fan, and I took the chance to watch Milan play Inter at the San Siro in February. We have a special surprise for tomorrow. You guys know I'm a huge Milan fan. I'm going to the Derby tomorrow. Packed my bag just now. I can't believe this. Okay, I can't believe this. I would have never thought. I'll tap in with you guys tomorrow morning. Let's go. The clips you're about to see are me going to Milan and watching the game in the San Siro. I got a last minute flight, which are super cheap in Europe compared to home, and I went to Milan. By the grace of God, one of my former teammates, who by chance was going on a solo trip to watch Milan play in the Derby and some other matches, was in Milan, so I was able to crash with him. He's a huge Milanista, a way bigger fan than me. Shout out Sammy. It's crazy the people you can meet and how small the world is by kicking a football. Here's some of the bits of me in Milan and at the San Siro I recorded. If you guys want the full update of where I'm headed next, it'll be at the end of this video. I just thought it was cool to show you guys my experience in person at the San Siro. Truly a dream come true. Forza Milan.
We're at the San Siro. Die. This is insane.
So, what is next? It's January 30th. I'm in contact, some work behind the scenes. This is clearly not the end. This is just the beginning. I came to Naples to stay with my friend, not only because it's a place to stay and I'm so thankful for Anto for letting me stay here. There are some opportunities out here in Italy if I want to. We discussed it a little bit. The plan is to still go to one of those smaller countries here in Europe and work my way up the ladder, comparing myself back home to Canada and the US, and hopefully my plan is 2-3 years time, can I build up a resume to bring me back home and start my career closer to home, or work my way up so that I can stay in Europe 3, 4, 5 years at a top professional level in either a smaller country or who knows, but making enough money to bring back home when it's all said and done, because this is a short career and I haven't been a pro and I'm already 23 turning 24 this year, so we have to be realistic. I'm still planning for my future. I have some business ideas to try to help that, but they will only be side jobs because football, I want to be my main job for as long as possible, There are opportunities out here, but it looks like I'm gonna be in contact with a new agency. Hopefully they have some connections in Finland, and I'm hoping to go over there and make a name for myself, start at a club, have the whole season. They run the same season as like the MLS season or like the CPL season, so the top teams are playing from January to like November, and the lower leagues, you say, is from like March, April to October. That's my plan. I'm super excited, and I'll take you guys along for the ride. Like, this is what I'm doing. I'm documenting everything. I've been yapping like crazy. I'm so thankful all of you guys for tuning in. Please hit the subscribe button. Yo guys, it's been a little while. It's been a couple days. You guys see the cut. It was time, mind you. It's been a little while. I haven't recorded everything because I've been just enjoying my last couple days here in Italy. Last you guys probably saw was a little bit after London. That's about it, but every day I've just been running, enjoying the life. It's been tough here mentally without anything happening, but I got a beautiful contact from one of the agents. I got some movement. So I'm packing up right now. Tomorrow I have a flight to Estonia. H2 himself, you guys have seen him on this series before. Shout out Habib. So he plays in the Estonian Premier League, and we are going to head out there and stay at his place while we sort ourselves out around that area. Just a heads up, I don't have anything concrete right now. The real plan has always been after Malta, it was to find something in Finland or Estonia. So hopefully being there in person, being in front of the people I'm working with. I only have like 28 days left on the visa that got me into the country, so I need to use it wisely. So I'll take you guys along for the ride, and it's another part of the journey. This is 365 days to pro. Let's go. So I've just packed up my stuff because I am going to surprise my girl. She's in London and I have some time off. Again, just waiting for the agent's response for where I'm headed next. So I'm gonna update you guys, but I'm gonna take a little trip to London. She's on a girls trip, so sorry to the girls for stealing the spotlight a little bit. Honestly, I just miss her so much. It's been almost 2 months without seeing her. It's always tough doing long distance, so I'm going to see my girl. So I'm gonna be there for like 3 nights, 4 days. I'll see a little bit of London, enjoy myself. I'll take you guys along for the ride. I am in the train station right now. My girlfriend is getting off the train right there. We're gonna surprise her. All right, we are headed out into London. Have a look at the apartment complex here. It's a little bit behind the scenes. The girls are coming now, but super excited. It's gonna be a fun day. Let's go.